Hello. I'm hoping I'm going to have some people come in here who can leave comments and ask additional questions about whatever cards it is that I pull. I did a poll on the community tab, so it's just like a post that you would have seen here on YouTube for what we want to make this pick a card video about. And I had been having a lot of people who were talking to me about career changes or considering a career change. And obviously there's stuff going on in the energy and in the transits right now that's making people wonder if they need to kind of take that pivot and shift directions and consider trying something different in their career. So this is going to be a very general pick a card reading. We're leaving it open-ended. It's just career change, pick a card. We are doing 6 cards, and I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot deck right here. And please leave lots of comments, ask lots of questions. I want to hear from you guys. So we're going to go with 6 cards. Hello. We're doing 6 cards, so go ahead and pick whichever number is calling to you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 cards. Let's see, what guidance do we all need for everyone here viewing this right now? For the career changes we are considering, what information do we need to know about what is going on in our careers? The other one I was considering doing is personal power reading. So if this goes well, then maybe we'll do that one at a later date. But I like the idea of doing this live because then I can answer additional questions for anyone who's here. And I do like being able to do things for free, but of course, just like everyone else out there, I have to try to balance income with what I do, we're all victims of reality. Okay, I was told that this is it, so I'm going to get going with card number 1. Let's see what's going on for people who chose card number 1. We got the Hanged Man, which in this deck is a bat hanging upside down with red glowing eyes. So this is a really introspective card. It's about seeing things from a different perspective. So perhaps you have a career that you thought was good. You have a job that you thought was good. You thought things were going well, but then something happened recently that made you see kind of the hidden evils or the negative things that started to come out about that job and maybe about the entire industry that you've been working in. And it's really been making you wonder if you can continue to hang out in this industry. Is it really your vibe? Is it really what's right for you? Or do you need to move on to something else? So another message that I'm getting with this card is that there's something about what you have been pursuing right now that it was good for when you were doing it in the moment, and it was kind of like the thing that you needed to be doing right then and there at the time. But something about it is just really wrong for you, and it's taking you out of your own nature, out of what you personally were meant to do on your own path. And there's something bigger and better that you could be pursuing that will feel more right for you. And what you really need to be looking for is like that moment where things click and it just feels natural and it feels like you are going with the flow rather than basically hurting yourself by trying to force yourself to be someone you're not. And, basically you're at a point where you feel like you're choosing between your own moral inclinations versus what the other people in this industry want you to do, and it just doesn't feel natural. So that was card number 1. And next we are doing card number 2, the Emperor. So you guys got the Emperor, which, and this one is a big tree. I want to say it's an oak tree, but I can't really tell. And then it has like a blacked out kind of sun there next to it. Okay, so I'm getting that something about you causes you to have really, really high expectations for yourself. It might have specifically been your upbringing, and you're really looking for something, big, bad, and fierce that you can do in the world. Not really bad, but like something really bold. You're looking for a very high position of status, and you're basically trying to just figure out what that is. And a lot of this is about connecting further with your roots. It's about looking for things that that you have a really good foundation with, and a field of study where you're basically like a natural expert. So you are looking for something that you've always had some degree of natural talent or skill with doing, and it's probably something that's going to require a lot of education and a lot of expertise. And I'm getting this message about like the feeling of the wood on the tree, and I think it's supposed to be symbolic of just the strength and stability that you are meant to feel in this field that you are working in. So if you have been trying to pursue anything that like makes you feel weak or makes you feel like you're not good enough, like maybe you're trying to work with your parents right now or work in for their business, but you feel weak in that position somehow and you don't feel stable. Spirit is telling you right now that there's a place where you are stronger and where you are better suited to be able to work. And you really need to go with that area that feels like it's a natural strength for you. Okay, card number 3. We have the Mother of Wands. This one is a snake. I want to say it might be a copperhead snake, but the tail makes it look almost like it could be a rattlesnake almost. I don't know, what do you think? Vote in the comments. Is it a rattlesnake or is it a copperhead? All right. So I'm getting a lot of pain and a sense of being torn between two things. A lot of the people who pick this card probably have children that they are wanting to spend time with and that they feel like they need to be spending time with. I'm going to take a sip of water. And you're feeling like you have to choose between spending more time with those people that you love and care about and basically doing the things that you're passionate about, which may be literally being a parent for a lot of people, or it may be like a passion project, like an artistic project that you're doing as well. Having to choose between that. Oh, sorry, my camera started to fall. Random. Okay. But having to choose between that and then also, my throat is really dry. I'm sorry. Basically choosing between that and a career. And this is kind of saying that right now your place is being able to take care of your kids or pursue those creative projects. And in a perfect world, you would be able to do that. But this is also a dog-eat-dog world, unfortunately. And something about the current circumstances is forcing you to basically wear more than one hat, to be, the caretaker and the one who's staying at home taking care of things, and also be the one out there earning money and just making sure you guys are able to keep a roof over your head and making sure that everything is taken care of. I don't know if anyone is going to watch this at a later date who feels like this is more of a creative project for them. But this one is basically about having to choose between the two, having to choose between something you really care about versus having to choose your career. And this card is telling you that even though it feels like a choice and it feels like you have to choose one or the other, really what's going on is you choose both. You choose to have the money to be able to put investment and love and care into the people you care about and into the things in life that you do actually care about. So it's a matter of choosing both. And you might be in a position where you even feel like you have to pursue a career that you hate, but that's kind of where this is right now. And it's dealing with things that you don't like so that you can take care of the things that you do like and the things that you do care about. But for people who chose this card, you are a badass. You are doing an amazing job. And that is it. So next we're about to do card number 4. And this one is the 5 of coins. So this is usually a card of poverty and of bad situations, basically. Did I say this is card number 4? Yeah, this is supposed to be card number 4. Basically being in desperate times, going through depression, dealing with poverty. So this is a very sad card, and I feel like the people who chose it are really going through it right now. And basically the message I'm getting from this is you need love. You need someone else in your life who has your back, who can support you, not just financially, but someone who can support you emotionally, someone who will love you, someone who will make you feel like the whole burden isn't just all on you and that you're going to just be lost in the world to no avail. So for a lot of people who have this card right now, you might be feeling very lonely, very isolated, like there's no one that you can turn to. But you need to turn to community. You need to turn to, your place of worship, your church, your community centers. You could even try going to like a fitness class or something like that. I know it sounds like a weird suggestion, but if you do like yoga or one of the more slow-paced classes, especially if you find a class that doesn't usually have high attendance, you can find like a more tight-knit community there. I mostly suggest that because I personally used to be a fitness instructor on top of being an astrologer. But really you need people you can reach out to. And I don't want you to keep focusing on how alone you feel. And I don't want you to let any thoughts be in your head that exacerbate that experience. Because you might be feeling like, oh, if so-and-so hadn't left me, if my parents cared, or if my lover hadn't left me, then I wouldn't be having these problems right now. And really, you need hope right now. You need hope, and you need to know and believe that there are people there who love and care about you and who will have your back. So you need to be able to find those people and stop tearing yourself apart over this stuff. So that was card number 4. Next, we're going to do card number 5. I'm just going to check the comments. I want to get some comments, guys. Let me know what's going on. So if you just came in, personally, I would take that as a sign that your card is card number 5, because that's the one you just came in for. But we're only doing 2 more cards. We have card number 5 and card number 6. So it could be either one for you. Okay, card number 5. We have the Ace of Swords. And it has a colorful snake-like pattern surrounding it, and then basically some lightning striking. So I'm really getting a strong feeling that this is your time right now. It might be the Jupiter and Pisces transit. Something that's happening right now makes this your time to shine, and there's something you've had an idea to do. It might be a creative project. It might be something that like seems like it's small, or maybe even like it's silly, and you might think it's not going to be able to get you very far, but this is actually a really good idea that you have, a really good opportunity, and this is your time to pursue it. This basically is your moment. I'm not getting any messages about money right now, one way or the other. And all I can take from that is Spirit kind of doesn't want you to worry about money right now. And I know that might be kind of like a, oh, but I have to. Something about this, it just feels like it's so right that if you pursue this idea you have, it'll just get you on the right path where you feel more optimistic and better about everything that's going on in life. And it'll allow everything else around you, like money, relationships, friendships, everything, to just function more smoothly if you just take that chance. Like Spirit is really trying to tell you right now that this is your moment, and do the thing. Okay, so that was card number 5, and we have one card left, card number 6. And it is the, how many of swords? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of swords. We got a fox who is sleeping or pretending to sleep. See that eye open? On top of one of the swords, being kind of sneaky about it. So this is about watching and waiting for opportunity. Gosh, so I'll be honest, this is often a card that is about theft. So there's something you might be doing recently that feels like it's wrong in some way. Obviously, it's a pick a card reading. It's very general. I'm not accusing anyone of theft, but this is a card about feeling like something is wrong, or like you have to be sneaky or underhanded about what you're doing. So I do feel like for someone out there who gets this card, this is going to be more about like a court case and like a legal battle where you have to, you know, basically make sure you, I guess, have a good plan of attack. I don't know. I feel like I don't really know enough about court cases to be able to say, but you are basically ready to catch them off guard in some way. It might be that someone else owes you money. I don't know why this came up in a career reading though, but I guess it's because some people are like, you know, stressed about money, and then that also kind of goes into career and money that people owe you. Like there's a lot of different ways to get money. It's not always just directly through career. But this is basically about some kind of wrongdoing that has been done, and there's more sneakiness going on because of it. Another possible interpretation is that there might be someone at your job who is like stealing or something like that, and Spirit wants you to become aware of that. So I'm just going to say, take the advice of the fox here, and whatever you're doing, tread lightly, be cautious, be on the lookout, sleep with one eye open. But do make sure you sleep, because sleep is important. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, go ahead and leave them now. What did I do? Did I just accidentally hit a filter button? My face changed colors. I think I must have. I don't know, it looked like it changed. I changed back, I think. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I have a Patreon page where I offer like a once a month option, where if you did one of my pick a card videos and you want more information about the card that was drawn for you, I will go ahead and do that, and I will post it so that all the patrons can see it. But you can use any pick a card video I have ever done, and tell me what your card was, and I'll draw more cards for more information on that. And it'll basically be for everyone who picked that card. But you can do it once a month, and you can do it with any of my pick a card videos. All right, well, I think I'll leave this up for a replay. We'll see what happens. Thank you again for joining me. Bye.